Welcome back in one of the Bears Profile Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, October 24th, and I'm back breaking down a couple more games in the NBA for tonight's slate. We have a couple NBA teams having their first action of the season. We're going to start, though, with the Celtics going up against the Washington Wizards. Then we're going to take a look at probably the best game on the slate tonight, OKC going up against the Denver Nuggets. 2 game picks, 2 player props for the Thursday slate. But let's take a look at the Wednesday night picks first. We have the Bucks minus 3.5 against the 76ers. I think last time I checked, it was 110 to 90 something, 92, I want to say. So the Bucks are looking really good. That's late in the fourth quarter. That one should win. Nets are tied with the Hawks at the end of the fourth quarter, 83 all. So they're giving the Hawks everything they can handle. Maybe they win that game outright, but they got to finish. Finishing was a problem for them last year. We had Cade Cunningham over 24.5 points, had 4 points in the first half, 0 of 9 shooting, I believe, and he currently has 28 points going up against the Pacers. So that one did cash. And we have Zach Edey. He just tipped off. He had 2 points last time I checked in the first couple minutes of the game. So hopefully he does play his 20-plus minutes and he gets his 10-plus points in that one. So far, so good. I think we're going to win both of the game picks. Definitely hit Cade Cunningham. So looking like a 3-0 day so far. That is incorrect. That's from the other night. We had the Celtics on the money. Actually, we had Celtics minus 3.5 going up against the Knicks. And we had the Lakers on the money line. And the 2 player props did not hit. Dante DiVincenzo over 2.5 made threes, had 2, couldn't get the last one to fall. And then the player prop in the Knicks games was Jalen Brunson. And of course, he did not play the fourth quarter because the Celtics dominated him. But let's take a look at the plays for tomorrow. We've got the Boston Celtics going up against the Wizards. This one's going to be pretty self-explanatory. If anybody watched the opening day game for the Celtics, I think we could just wrap up the season right now because I don't know if anybody can beat this team. If they stay healthy, if they stay together, they play their best version of basketball, they're going to go back-to-back this season. Nobody's going to come close to stopping them. I turned the game on with like 5 minutes into the first quarter last night against the Knicks. The Celtics already had like 10 made threes against the Knicks. They put up close to 40 points in the first quarter, and that's a Knicks team that prided themselves last year of keeping teams below 100 points. So that was a statement game for the Celtics. I know it's the first game of the season, but it's hard to look any better than they did in the first game. If everything goes as planned for the Wizards this season, the best thing that could happen for them this season is luck in the lottery. Get Cooper Flag from Duke, reset everything, reset the franchise because this team's not going to be competitive this season. They do have Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, 2 of the most selfish players in basketball. And unfortunately, they have Corey Kispert. I love Corey Kispert. Came over from Gonzaga a couple years ago, played last year for the Wizards. I think he's really good, but he's got to deal with Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole. This isn't a competitive team. Celtics here, minus 13.5, coming off that 20-plus point win against a really good Knicks team. I'll take Boston and dominate again. Back-to-back, minus 13.5 is the play. And for the last play, we're going to take a look at maybe the best game on the slate. OKC going up against the Denver Nuggets. First game for both these teams. I'm excited for this game. The starting lineup for OKC, we're going to have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Alex Caruso, the new addition, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. Coming off the bench, we're going to see Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Carson Wallace. Feels like they got a little bit worse this season. They lost Josh Giddey. They lost one of the Williams brothers. It just feels like they don't have a ton of depth this year. Getting Alex Caruso, I think that's going to do wonders for them defensively. This is a very good defending guard. He's not a bad scorer either, but I do think the Thunder got a little bit worse this offseason. And we're looking at teams who got worse, got better this offseason. I think the Denver Nuggets might have got a little bit better with the addition of Russell Westbrook. The starting lineup, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, all out there. They did move on from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, but basically the 6th man of the year last year, I don't know did he win the 6th man of the year last year? He might have. Christian Brown, he's in the starting lineup now in the 2 spot. They went out. They got Russell Westbrook. I know people think that he's washed up, not that good. This is one of the best NBA players we've ever seen in our entire lives. Not now, but he's still going to come off the bench, give you like 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists off the bench every game. The bench has Julian Strawther, Hunter Tyson as well from last season. They look like they're going to get some minutes in this game. Those 2 guys that got drafted in 2023. I do think the Nuggets are the better team. We're going to see what happens in this one. I'm hoping for a better game than that Celtics game because the Celtics just dominated the Knicks. I would like to see a fourth quarter that matters because the Lakers kind of dominated the T-Wolves as well. They were up by 10 points with like 5 or 6 minutes in that game as well. So I'd like to see a better game than what we saw last time. I'm going to take the Nuggets here, minus 2.5 to win this one. I think they're the better team. So hopefully we get a better game there. Let's go take a look at the props. We are going to take Klay Thompson to start things off here, going up against the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs last season, they were pretty bad defensively, and I know they have Victor Wembanyama in the paint. That's going to be havoc for the Mavericks to try to score in the paint. So I don't expect the Mavericks to be very effective in the paint, but I do expect him to be very effective taking a lot of threes because the Spurs last year, They were not a good defensive team guarding the perimeter. This is going to be the first game for Klay Thompson with his new team, so I'm sure he's going to want to make a good first impression. If you have been paying attention to the preseason games, he hasn't lost his confidence because he's still catching, he's still shooting with the new team. He has played in 3 preseason games, and he attempted at least 5 3-point shots in every game, and he did come away with 3 made threes in 2 of those 3 games. I do expect the Mavericks to get the majority of their points from behind the arc in this game against the Spurs. So I'm going to take a shot on Klay Thompson here. He's not afraid to shoot the ball. He nearly shot double-digit times in every single game, only playing 18 minutes per game in the preseason. So he's going to shoot the ball a lot in this one. Over 3.5 made threes as the play there. And for the final player prop, we're going to take a look at the Denver Nuggets going up against the Thunder. Give me Nikola Jokic, one of the best players in the NBA, probably the best player in the NBA, just because how much he does for his team. We're going to take him over 8.5 assists. And if you remember from last season, if you were with us, we broke down Nikola Jokic a ton. You would know that if you got a number below 9, whether it's rebounds, assists with this guy, you should probably take that. At home last season, Nikola Jokic averaged a triple-double for nearly the entire year, and his numbers at home, they're extremely good all season long. You could barely get his rebounds or assists under 10 at any point in the season last year. So whenever you can get it at under over 8.5 assists to start off the season, you got to take a shot on it. Last season, Nikola, he averaged 26.4 points per game, 12.4 rebounds, 9 total assists per game. He has been playing in a couple preseason games, and he is in mid-season form already. Over the last 2 games, playing 28 minutes in both, 7+ rebounds, 7+ assists in both those games. He can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. If he wants to score 30 points per game, he's going to do it. If he wants to get the teammates involved, he's going to do it. And whenever the Nuggets are playing through Nikola Jokic, that's when they're the best. He can get in the paint. Actually, you can get him to the free throw line, give him the ball at the line. He can kick it out for the 3. He can drive for an easy bucket. This is one of the best players in the NBA, and I think he is the best player in the NBA. I'll take his over 8.5 assists to start off the season at home for that last play. Let's take a look at the recap graphic. We're going to go with the Celtics, minus 13.5 against the Wizards. We've got the Nuggets, minus 2.5 against the Thunder. I just think they're the better overall team. I love the starting 5 with Christian Braun in there now, or Brown in there. I think he's called Christian Brown, even though it's Braun, but Christian Brown in there for the Nuggets at the 2. We got Klay Thompson, over 3.5 made threes going up against the Spurs. New team, I'm kind of hoping we just see the confidence of Klay Thompson come through. Even if he shoots the ball 10, 12 times, he might not hit this prop. But if you're giving me 10 or 12 threes with Klay Thompson, I'm going to take that every single time. Then Nikola Jokic, over 8.5 assists. Triple-double machine from last year, under 9 assists. You got to take the over here. So we're going to go over 8.5 assists as the last play there. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Thursday, October 24th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.